As a contractor, you can provide quotes directly to your customers. To generate a customer quote, click on Quotes and go to the tab that says My Customer Quotes. From My Customer Quotes, we will create a new customer quote. You will then give this quote a name and fill out the balance of the customer information. Once you have provided the quote information and customer information, and adding an expiration date, you would click Create Quote. Now that the quote has been created, add products to your quote. I'm going to add a garbage disposal. I have an option to add it to a quote. We would select My Customer Quotes, select the quote we are working on, and add the product to that quote. We would continue to add products to finish this quote. After the quote items have been added, go back to the quote, and we have options to add markup for individual line items. For this garbage disposal, I can click on Add, and I have an option to add a % markup or a specific dollar markup. I will click on % and give a markup of 35% and click on Save. You would do that for every item on your quote. In this quote example, we are just adding one item. There can be additional costs that you can add into this dialog box and also provide notes to the customers. After you have added additional cost information and a price, as well as any notes to the customer, we can add notes to myself as the contractor that the customer will not see. We can also add a markup at the order level. Same with individual items. I can add a % of the order or a dollar amount of the order. Add those figures and click Save. Once I review this quote for accuracy, I'm ready to send to the email address that I provided when I initially set up this quote. If I'm ready to send, I will click on Send Quote. Going back to my customer quotes, I can look at my open quotes, and here's the quote I just submitted. The customer will receive an email at the email address you provided with the quote. Here is an example. There will also be a PDF file attached to that quote. They can download that PDF file for review. This is an example of the PDF file with the quote information that you have submitted. If the customer does not respond and the quote expires, then that quote will then be displayed under this expired quotes link.